Good evening, viewers. I am Conradni Ayitego. This is the evening news on Fountain TV. The headlines. The first batch of Ghanaian nationals evacuated from Ukraine, including students, has arrived in Accra. President Akufo-Addo says it is the public interest that the proposed electronic transaction levy, e-levy, be enacted into a law to improve the country's tax to GDP ratio on an equitable basis. Prices of petroleum products may go up by about 6% beginning March 2022 if government fails to intervene in the rising price of crude oil. Now the news in details. The first batch of Ghanaian nationals evacuated from the Ukraine, including students, has arrived in Accra. These persons were rescued through neighborhood countries by land through the shutdown of Ukraine's airspace since the beginning of the unrest in the country. Government has been undertaking a number of processes in partnership with diplomatic missions, honorary consuls, and stakeholders to get all Ghanaian nationals evacuated to safer zones. First batch of Ghanaians evacuated from Ukraine arrived in Accra. A foreign ministry representative helping with the evacuation, stranded in Ukraine, continue to arrive at the Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Poland borders. He has so far received 45 of them who successfully crossed the Ukraine border on Monday. President Akufo-Addo says it is in the public interest that the proposed electronic transaction levy, e-levy, be enacted into a law to improve the country's tax to GDP ratio on an equitable basis. He said the e-levy was an innovative fiscal measure that would shore up Ghana's fiscal profile and raise the funds needed for the speedy transformation of the economy. Speaking at the opening of the Maiden National Labour Conference at Kwewu in Kwetia in the Eastern region on Monday, President Akufo-Addo emphasized that it was time the country raised money domestically to fund its development imperatives and ended its dependence on foreign savings. It is time we accepted the full implications of our goal of Ghana beyond aid and designed our fiscal profile accordingly. The Asian tigers, whom we envy and want to emulate, finance their rapid development from their own savings. We need to do the same. The meeting, organized by the Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations and its tripartite constituents, is on the theme Strengthening Tripartism for Peaceful Labor Relations and Resilient Economy. It will reinforce the tripartite conversation on the dynamics and happenings on the labor front. Prices of petroleum may go up by 6% beginning March 2022 if government fails to intervene in the rising of crude oil. According to the Institute of Energy Security, the impending price increases have been largely influenced by the sharp depreciation of the cedi against the US dollar. Other factors include the 3.33 increase in the price of Brent crude, the 2.71% rise in liquefied petroleum gas LPG price, the 3.58 increase in the price of petrol, and the 4.50 jump in the diesel price, all on the international oil and fuel markets, he added. Crude oil prices rose on Thursday, 24 February 2022, when markets became aware of a military operation sanctioned by the Russian leader, Vladimir Putin. The so-called special military operation in Ukraine, organized under the hand of the president, fueled market anxiety over the potential impact for oil and gas supply from the region and the escalating tensions of a potential World War III. The data analyzed by the IES Economy Desk on the foreign exchange, Forex, market within the pricing window also revealed that the cedi further depreciated against major trading currencies. Against the dollar, the cedi depreciated further by 4.11% to close trading at 6.85 cedis. Bernard then sold fuel at lower prices. During the last pricing window, Bernard Oil, Zen Petroleum, Goodness Oil, Star Oil, Duke's Oil, and Reliance Oil were the oil marketing companies with the least price fuel on the local market. Total Energies, Shell, Vivo, Shell, Allied, and Puma joined a few others to sell the highest price fuel on the market within the past pricing window. Prices at most pumps rose beyond 7.70 cedis per liter for both petrol and diesel, thus bringing the national average price for both products to 7 cedis 86 pesos per liter. The current average price represents an increase of 7% over the previous average price of 7 cedis 35 pesos per liter. This is the end of the evening news on Fountain TV. I am Conrad Ni Ayitego. Stay tuned.